Great. Good morning, students. Right. Last class we discussed about the topic is some fundamentals and some problems also in velocity and average velocity. Okay, average speed. Some problems already discussed in last class. Now today, so we discuss the another topic. Now first of all, so we are taken S is equal ut plus of at square and v is equal to u plus at and v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, so kinetic equations. Okay, so the kinetic equations are taken. There is S is equal to displacement, u be the initial velocity, u or v naught initial velocity, t means time, a means acceleration. Okay, so v be the final velocity, same in order. Okay, v be the final velocity, u be the initial velocity. Now first of all, we have taken, so just like free falling body. So we have taken free falling body. Okay, so free falling body, initial velocity is taken 0. Initial velocity, okay, so becomes 0. Got it? So initial velocity is 0 and so the final velocity, that is means velocity is increasing gradually. Now applying of these equations, so for example S is equal to ut plus of a square. S means height, h. S means S is nothing but displacement, but free falling body is taken height, h. So h, S is equal to h. And u means 0 because u is equal to initial velocity should be taken, that is 0. And 0 into something also 0. Remaining equation of a is taken plus g. Okay, plus g of t square. Okay, of g t square. Of g t square. So h is equal of g t square. So 2 into h, 2h is equal g t square. So t is equal 2h by g under root t square. T square is equal to 2h by g. T is equal under root of 2h by g. Okay now. So the t is means time is taken to reach the ground of any free falling body. So by using the direct equation, t is equal under root of h by g. So for example, free falling body, so dropped from certain height above the surface of the earth. So to find out the time, okay, so by using the equation directly, t is equal under root of 2h by g. H నాకు తెలుసు అనుకుందాం. Okay, so to find out the time, okay, so t is equal under root of t h by g only for applicable free falling body. Okay, so h is equal of g t square, t is equal under root of 2h by g. Okay, now here applying v is equal to u plus at. So v is equal u means initial velocity 0. So remaining equation g t, velocity is equal g t. Right, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. V square means u square 0 square is equal to 2gh. Okay, v is equal under root of 2gh. Okay, so v square is equal to 2gh. Right, so v is equal under root of 2gh. So v means final velocity of any free falling body. Any free falling body. V is equal under root of 2gh. In this next problems for simplifications for equation we use them. So directly by using the equation any free falling body, so time taken now, time find out t is equal under root of 2h by g. And so velocity means final velocity. So for example, the raindrop is a dropped from certain height. Okay, so the final velocity before to reach the ground. Okay, by using the equation v is equal under root of 2gh, 2 constant, g constant. Okay, h is cycle. Find out h is the velocity. So v is equal under root of 2gh. Okay, so now in this problem, a man run across a roof of tall buildings. Okay, run is tall buildings span. Okay, so he have taken these 2 tall buildings and jump horizontally on the roof of a adjacent building. పక్కన ఉన్నటువంటి బిల్డింగ్ పైన జంప్ చేస్తాం హారిజాంటల్. ఓకే, సో విత్ వెలాసిటీ ఇస్ టేకెన్ 9 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్. ఓకే, విత్ a speed of is 9 meter per second and the horizontal distance between the 2 buildings is taken 10 meters. Horizontal distance between the 2 buildings in the 10 meters. with velocity is 9 meter per second. And so the height is the difference between the two roofs is taken 9 meters. Okay, roofs madhya entundi 9 meter distance. So velocity of the man is 9 meter per second. The distance, the horizontal distance between the two buildings is taken 10 meters. Okay, so now here taken, so is 9 meters. We are able to land on the next building. See if the land is the land guard. But it's not given information. So initial velocity u is equal 9 meter per second. And so the difference between the two roofs is 9 meters. And the distance between the 10 meters, horizontal distance, that is the 10 meters. Okay. Now the safe line method, that means inside here. So conclusion means the distance is greater than 10 meters. So is landing safely. Okay. 10 meters కంటే ఎక్కువ డిస్టెన్స్ అయింది అనుకుందాం, ఎక్కువ దూరం అయింది అనుకుందాం, అప్పుడు సేఫ్ ల్యాండ్ అయితే. ఓకే, 10 meters బిలో అయిపోతే డ్రాప్ అయిపోతుంది కదా. ఓకే, సో దట్ మీన్స్ హియర్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ది రేంజ్ డిస్టెన్స్. ఓకే, సో వెలాసిటీ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ డిస్టెన్స్ బై టైం. డిస్టెన్స్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ వెలాసిటీ ఇంటూ టైం. Velocity into time. Distance already given, that is the 10 meters. Okay, 10 meters కంటే ఎక్కువ అయితే సేఫ్ ల్యాండ్ అయితే, 10 meters కంటే బిలో అయితే కింద పడిపోతుంది the meaning. Okay, so here the distance d is equal to velocity into time. Got it? Right. So now here taken, so velocity already given, that is the 9 meter per second. What is time though? Okay, so now to determine or to find out the time. So time, just like here also free falling body. Here also free falling body. So T is equal to under root of 2h by g. Okay, T is equal under root of 2h by g. H already given, that is the 9 meters. Okay, g also given, that is the take g value 10 meter per second square. Okay, so substituting all equations, the distance is equal velocity is 9 meter per second into time. So time is equal under root of 2h by g, under root of 2h, h is the 9 by 10. Got it? So distance is equal 9. So simplification 18 by 10. Okay, so something distance is 9 into the value is taken 1.2, so something is taken. Okay, under root is taken, under root of 18 by 10, or under root of 1.8. Okay, so 1.2, that is equal, so multiplication we get 12.07 meters. The distance is 12.07 meters. Here given only 10 meters. The distance between the horizontal distance 10 meters, but the distance is taken 12.07. Okay, so the 10 is less than 12, and that is able to land or safely land on a next building. Okay, అతను ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంది జంప్ చేస్తాడు 12 meters, బట్ మన బిల్డింగ్స్ ఎంత ఉంది 10 ఉంది, కాబట్టి సేఫ్ ల్యాండ్ అవుతుంది టాపిక్. ఓకే, రైట్. a ball is dropped. Okay, stop it. So a ball is dropped from the roof of a tall building. Okay, a ball is dropped from roof of a tall building. Simultaneously, another ball is thrown horizontally with some velocity. So from the same roof. Which same roof means same height, that means, okay, indirectly given. So which ball is land first? Explain your answer. Okay. So now here given two tall buildings. Okay. So already here taken h of the height. So one ball is a dropped roof of the tall building. One ball is drop yestunnam. Okay. So the one ball is dropped from roof of tall building. And simultaneously means both are equal or same time. Okay. So that means the another ball is throw horizontally throw some velocity. Okay. Now taken only some certain time of the drop of the okay edge వచ్చేస్తుంది డ్రాప్ అయిపోతుంది. ఎప్పుడైతే డ్రాప్ అయిపోతుందో అదే టైం ఇంకొక స్టోన్ ని డ్రాప్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే అర్థం చెప్పింది. సో ఇక్కడ సమ్ వెలాసిటీతో త్రో చేస్తాం. సో త్రో చేస్తే బాల్ ఎడ్జ్ వద్దకు వచ్చేసి డ్రాప్ అవుతుంది. సో డ్రాప్ అయినటువంటి టైంలోనే సైమల్టేనియస్గా అనదర్ బాల్ ని డ్రాప్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఈ రెండు బాల్స్ లో ఏది ఫాస్ట్ గా ల్యాండ్ రీచ్ అవుతుంది అనుకుంటున్నాం. ఓకే విచ్ బాల్ ఇస్ ల్యాండ్ ఫస్ట్. ఓకే సో నౌ బోత్ కేసెస్ ఆర్ స్టడీయింగ్ ఓన్లీ నౌ టేకెన్ సో ఫ్రీ ఫాలింగ్ ఇక్కడ సమ్ వెలాసిటీ ఇచ్చాడు. ఓకే బట్ మన స్టడీస్ దగ్గర నుంచి ఓన్లీ సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మాత్రమే స్టడీ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే అంటే సో బై యూజింగ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ s is equal ut plus of at square. Okay, s is equal ut plus of at square. Okay, which line first to measure the time? Okay, s is equal ut plus of at square for using the for example free falling body. So free falling body is taken x and x. Okay, or by what are we taken? So S1 or S2. So Sx is nothing but free falling body. First dropped for a ball. Okay, so Sx means height is h. Okay, ux means initial velocity is 0. 0 is something also 0. And so 0 into t plus of g t square plus g. Okay, so and to the earth taken plus g. Okay, so remaining equation we get h is equal of g t square. So h is equal to h is equal g t square. So t square is equal to h by g. So t is equal under root of h by g. Okay, so one case completed. So another ball is through the horizontal. Okay, some velocity. But here the taken simultaneously the two balls are the taken. So here also just like free falling ball. Okay. బట్ వెలాసిటీ ఇస్తున్నాం ఇక్కడ, కానీ మనం ఎక్కడి నుంచి కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాం? డ్రాప్ నుంచి కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఎక్కడైతే డ్రాప్ అయితే ఒక్కడి నుంచి కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో దట్ మీన్స్ బోత్ ఆర్ సైమల్టేనియస్లీ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నాం ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం. సో ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ లైక్ హియర్ ఆల్సో అప్లై ఓకే సేమ్ ఫినామినా. దట్ మీన్స్ సో ఫ్రీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ. సో బై యూజింగ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ సో sy is equal uy t plus of g t square. Okay, so sy means same height. Okay, h. Okay, uy means initial velocity is 0. Okay, of g t square. So h is equal of g t square. So t square is equal to h by g. So t is equal under root of 2h by g. Okay, so both cases are time is same. T is equal under root of 2h by g and t is equal under root of 2h by g. So both cases are time is same. Okay, so that means which ball is the land first? Both are to reach the same time. Okay, so that is the given answer. Okay, right. First one, time, so velocity, acceleration. These are all physical quantities, measurable quantities. Okay, so measurable quantities also are physical quantities. So the physical quantity which have both magnitude and direction. So that is called as a vectors. Okay, for example, the displacement is taken. Okay, so the displacement is taken, that is have magnitude and direction, having magnitude and direction. Then direction to the displacement particular direction undi, and also magnitude undi 10 centimeters or 5 centimeters or 6 centimeters. Okay, got it. That means having both magnitude and direction. So that is the physical quantities is called as a vectors. Got it? What meaning of vectors? So vectors a physical quantity which having both magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction. So that is called as a vectors. Displacement, okay, velocity and acceleration. Okay, so these are called as a physical quantities is called as a vectors. Okay, so that means the physical quantities are divided in two parts. One is taken vectors, another is called as a scalars, and third part also possible, that is our tensors. Okay, but in intermediate level, so that no use tensors, but only two vectors and scalars. So vectors means a physical quantity having both magnitude and direction. Okay, but in a scalars only magnitude but no direction. For example, time is taken. Time direction unda undadu, but magnitude undu. So magnitude but no direction. For example, weight. Okay, weight direction undada undadu. Okay, heat direction undada undadu. So these are physical quantities called as a scalars. Okay, so scalars means only magnitude having but no direction is called as a scalars. Okay, so what meaning of the vectors? Magnitude, magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction is called as a vectors. Okay, so vectors, it is represented by the arrow mark. Okay, segment line or arrow mark indicated by or denoted by, that is called as a vectors. So for example, A be the vector, indirect. So A paina arrow mark undi, that means A be the vector. Okay, vector, that is called as a vector means having magnitude and direction. Okay, got it? So now, so vectors are classified. Okay, so that is called as a, first of all, equality vectors. Equality vectors. Equality means having here taken A and B are two vectors. These two vectors having the same direction and same magnitude is called as a equality vectors. Equality vectors. మనం తీసుకున్నటువంటి ఇక్కడ రెండు వెక్టర్స్ కూడా సేమ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఉంది, సేమ్ మాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి సో బోత్ దీస్ టూ వెక్టర్స్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ as a equality vectors. Got it? Now another type is called as a negative vectors. Negative vectors. So negative vectors means so this is called as a negative vectors. That means having both magnitude is same but opposite direction. So that is called as a negative vectors. Okay, so next one is taken zero vector. Okay, zero vectors. Zero vectors means so magnitude, whose the magnitude is zero. Okay, so the physical quantity is called as a zero vectors. Magnitude is zero, so magnitude is zero is called as a zero vector. It is denoted by the, okay, it is denoted by the, okay, zero vector means magnitude is zero, దానికి పరిమాణం ఉండదు. It is no specified direction, అది డైరెక్షన్ ఉండదు, దానికి పరిమాణం ఉండదు. That is called as a zero vector. Okay, got it? So next one is taken unit vector. Unit vector. Okay, unit vectors means, so here zero vector or is also called as a null vector. Okay, the name, another name would be null vector. Okay, null vector is also called. And so another taken vector is unit vector. Unit vector is means magnitude is 1 unit. Okay, got it? Magnitude is 1 unit is called as a unit vector. Okay, so unit vector is represented by the cap symbol. Okay, so for example, A cap, that is means A is the or A be the unit vector. Okay, got it? Okay, right. So next one is taken position vector. Position vector. So position vector is taken. So this is called as a space. x, y, z directions are taken. Okay, so this is called as a point or position of the that is called as a point is taken in a space. Okay, point is taken in a space, that is a P point. P point is taken, so position. So the position means here the taken, so this is called as the origin of the coordinate system x, y, z. Origin of the coordinate system to the point. So this is called as the position. Okay, position. Okay, that means for example third bench rochno, fourth bench rochno, that means position represent చేస్తున్నాం. Now here also the point is taken in space. Chalk piece space లో ఎక్కడ ఉందో చెప్పాలి నేను, ఎందుకంటే దీని కోఆర్డినేట్ సిస్టమ్ ఉందని చెప్పగలుగుతాను. ఓకే, సో the origin is taken of the coordinate system, so go to the point. So this is called as a OP, or that is called as R, is called as a position vector. What do you mean of the position vector? The point to the, okay, the point to the draw the origin draw the origin line. So line draws to the origin line of the coordinate system is called as a, the line is called as a position vector. Position vector. So three types of vectors is most important. That is called as a null vector or zero vector, unit vector and position vector. Okay, very very important in vectors. What meaning of the position vector? So the point is taken in a space, the coordinate system is drawn. Okay, so the origin of the coordinate system to the position of the point is called as a position vector. Position vector. Got it? Okay, so the position vector is represented, so that is called as a OP. Okay, or R, that is called xi plus yj plus zk. So these are unit vectors also. Okay, so the position is represented in vectors. Okay, so OP is equal R is equal xi plus yj plus zk is called as a, is represented position of the vector. Okay, with respect to x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Okay, got it. So and so the magnitude also find out it. So the magnitude is x square plus y square plus z square is the magnitude. Okay, position and magnitude of vectors. So now first of all, what is the vector? Both magnitude and direction is called as a vectors. For example of vector, which quantities taken? Displacement, velocity, acceleration, okay, so etc. are taken is called as a vectors. Okay, so what is the equality vectors? Negative vectors, zero vectors, okay, unit vectors, position vectors. Okay, so total vectors are. So now for example, so this is called as a xy plane. XY plane. So the vector is taken. This is called as a vector, or a vector or t vector. A be the vector. So making angle theta with the horizontal. Okay. So that is nothing but here taken a x is equal a cos theta. A y is equal a y sin theta. This is called as 0. So for example, a be the vector, okay, making angle theta with the horizontal, and these two are right angles to each other. దీనికి ఇది రైట్ ఉంటుంది, దీనికి ఇది రైట్ ఉంటుంది. Right means 90 degrees. Okay, right angles to each other. Okay, making angle theta with the horizontal, and ax, okay, ax and ay, okay, ax and ay are two components of the vector A, and x-axis and y-axis along. Ax, ay are two components of the vector A along x and y axis. Okay, xy means components, that is called as a components. This is called as a horizontal component. Horizontal component. Ax is equal to, okay, ax cos theta, and ay is equal to ay sin theta. This is called as a vertical component, horizontal component and a vertical component. And the vector is represented, so a is equal to axi plus ayj. Axi plus ayj. the vector is represented. Okay, A is equal to AXI plus AYJ. AX, AY are two components, x-axis and y-axis respectively. Got it? Now, so the magnitude is find out at AX square plus AY square. Okay, magnitude is equal under root of AX square plus AY square. This is called as a magnitude. Okay, this is called as a represented in a vector form. Okay, so now is taken vector. So vector is taken in a place of xy plane. XY plane. Okay, so now taken xy plane. So if in case of x, y, z plane is taken, okay, 3-dimensional is taken. So that is called as a represented here a y z. Okay, a x, a y, z, a z k is taken. Okay, so this is called as a z axis. Okay, I, j, k. So AXI, AYJ, AZK in 3-dimensional. Okay, in a 3D space. So on the root of x square, AY square, AZ square. Now put 3 components. Only 2 spaces, 2 dimensions, 2 components. AX, AY. Okay, these are fundamentals. Got it? Here, very important topic. Horizontal component is taken AX cos theta. And vertical component AY sin theta. So for example here taken UV the vector, so UX cos theta, UY sin theta. Okay, so further discuss the another topic in the next class. Okay, so that is the body is projected vertical, that is means so horizontal through some velocity is a parabola. Now prove that next class. Okay, so that means here taken, so this is called as a parabola. So chapters in the throw is parabola. This form is called as a parabola. Okay, now prove that. Okay, so on the next class, y is equal to ax minus bx square. Right.